video, but I got a download just now and I was asking the cards like, who's this message for? And I got Sagittarius again. Okay, so I feel like you're traveling. There's a lot going on right now with you. So your message is ugly on the outside, beautiful on the inside. Hopefully this is not about you. Okay, I think this is more so about where you're going. Like if you're traveling, if you're going to like a third world country, not saying that Africa is a third world country. I'm getting like Africa, um, I actually don't even know any third world countries, but I feel like you're traveling to a third world country or you're traveling somewhere or you're doing something, but your message is ugly on the outside, beautiful on the inside. So this, if this is about you, I don't really know what to tell you. If this is about someone that you're dating, I just kind of feel like don't judge a book by its cover. I feel like somebody could be not so attractive on the outside, but on the inside, they're a great person. They have great energy. They're exciting. They're fun. They can teach you a lot. So I feel like you could be meeting a lot of unattractive people and kind of off put by them, or you're like, you judge them right away, which, you know, I'm not judging you. Like, of course, I mean, obviously, especially like if you are an attractive person, you're like attracting all these non-attractive people. You're like, why am I attracting non-attractive people when I'm attractive? I don't get that. I feel like you questioning that is completely normal. I feel like you questioning that is completely warranted. Like if you are a very attractive person and you keep attracting people who you perceive to be ugly, you're like, why is this happening? Good question. Good question. Um, Good question, Sage. It's a really good question. Like especially like if you spend a lot of time on like your appearance and you really take care of yourself and um you spend a lot of time on looking good, and then just for you to attract someone who doesn't do that, or for you to attract someone who's ugly or raggedy, or for you to attract someone who doesn't care about how they look, you're like, you cannot be serious. You're joking. You're kidding me, right? So there's okay. In all fairness, I do feel like that's kind of unfair. It's like I'm doing all this shit to take care of myself just to attract an ugly person, or just to attract an ugly circumstance. Like you're doing all this meditating and manifestation work and taking care of yourself, and like you're doing all this shit to try to better yourself. You're doing all this shit to try and like change your frequency just to attract an ugly situation or an ugly person. That's bullshit. Okay. Um, Hold on. I don't feel right when I read without my ring. Okay, so that could be you. So now I got rid of the nature cards a couple months ago. So rings was one of the nature cards. So basically, it means like something like you're part of an organization, or there could be an organization watching you. Um, or if it's not an organization, it could be an entity. It could be the government watching you. So it could be the government. It could be an organization, an entity watching you. Um, Now, I feel like you are doing a lot to take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul, but you keep attracting people who are not doing that. You're like, how is that even possible? Like all the books I've read, all the biographies, or all the hold on, give me a second. There's like so many sirens, it's kind of throwing me off. All the documentaries I've watched, all the information that I've absorbed, all the meditation I've done, all the good food that I eat, me being vegan, me exercising every day, me reading all these books, me doing all this shit to better myself, mind, body, and soul. You know, me reading The Secret, me living by The Secret, me believing in the law of attraction, just so that I can attract an ugly motherfucker, or just so I can attract a dirty situation or a dirty circumstance. So first of all, I think it's important for you to understand that something is bullshit, because it's like, okay, it's like all the books say, okay, meditate, clear your mind, you know, eat right, be a vegan, get plenty of rest, and, you know, read books, be nice, be a great person. And you're like, I'm all these things. I'm polite, I'm nice, I read, I meditate, I'm vegan, I do all this shit, and then I attract a whole bunch of ugly people. Or I'm still attracting situations that don't coincide with what I do. Like, you meditate every day, you clear your mind, but then you attract somebody who's dirty, or you attract a drug dealer, or you attract somebody who doesn't even fucking believe in meditation or magic or spirituality at all. It's like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. I just kind of feel like it's bullshit. So this is the thing. I feel like somebody's like, oh, take care of yourself. Eat right. Exercise. You're like, why? For what? Why? That's what I'm saying. I kind of feel like it's like you need to take care of yourself. You have to eat right. You have to meditate. You have to get plenty of rest, and you have to be like this superhuman when everybody else can be a piece of shit. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn who's a I feel like you're dealing with you're surrounded by hypocrites. It's like, oh, it could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with in a relationship or a job. I feel like something is a pyramid scheme. I feel like it's okay for everybody else to be a piece of shit, eat what they want, be sloppy, disgusting, fucking degenerates, and you have to be this intelligent, beautiful, out of the box fairy, and everybody else is not that. It's like, I have to be all these things just so you cannot be. I have to eat right and take care of myself and meditate just so you can be a sloppy fucking loser. And basically, yeah. So I feel like you're dealing with a Capricorn who's like, oh, don't eat that, don't do this, go to bed at this time, blah, 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 while they do what they want to do, while they don't take care of themselves, while they're sloppy, disgusting, fat, rude, like slobbering all over themselves and shit like that. But you have to like be this wind-up doll or something like that. So first of all, I feel like if you're building something, keep building it. Like, the Three of Pentacles is a card. It's like, this is like my social media card, Facebook, IG, X, whatever social media site that you're on. I feel like you're true to what you say on social media. Everybody else is a liar. So I feel like there's like a bunch of hypocrites on social media, but you're the only one that's telling the truth. Like, you really do this. This is like really your life. Like, I feel like if you're blogging or something like that, this is like what you really do. You really wake up and live this life. Everybody else is a liar, and they get like more attention than you, or they get, it's like they're more recognized for just lying about it and saying, oh, I do eat right, I do meditate, when they don't. They don't sleep at night at all. They're sloppy, they're disgusting, they're rude, they fornicate. But I feel like I feel like you follow the book, and like you don't really get a lot of recognition. The people who lie, those are the people who are popular. This could be at your job too. Like, the people who are hypocritical, they're the ones who get all the recognition. Like, you could be somebody who's very religious, and you're like, man, I follow the Bible step by step. I don't fornicate. I don't eat. I take care of myself. I have a very strict diet. I pray 5 times a day, blah, blah, blah. The people who just lie and say they do, they're the ones getting recognized as being these spiritual gurus. You're not getting any type of attention because you're actually doing it. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's bullshit. Like, why bother? That's what I'm saying. Also, too, I feel like if you're doing all this shit, it's like you're a fucking vegan, you're exercising, you're sleeping right, you're still fucking ugly. It's like ugly on the outside, beautiful on the inside. How are you ugly on the outside if you are a vegetarian, you sleep right, you meditate, you exercise, you're a good person? How are you ugly still? Now, it's just like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, but the people who eat garbage, they're beautiful. People who burp out loud and they shit on the street, they're like the most gorgeous people ever, but you're doing all this wholesome shit just to get nothing. So I kind of feel like, the Three of Pentacles is a Saturnian card or whatever. So this is like, it's Saturn, it's restrictions, it's fear, it's whatever. I kind of feel like you're afraid to be the bad guy, or you're afraid to be a hypocrite. That's where the money is. That's where the attention is. Someone's like, hey, do this, do that. Why do I have to be a fucking vegan? Why do I have to, why can't I just do what the fuck I want to do and be a piece of shit? So I feel like you're going to realize that you can still be a piece of shit and a hypocrite and get attention and get paid. I feel like you may even make more money, or you may get more attention if you're a hypocrite or you're a piece of shit. Now, it's so crazy because on my little deck, you have the Temperance card, which is you. So this is like, you're the Temperance, right? You're like this angelic being, and you're perfect and beautiful and tall, all this shit. But I feel like if you're not those things, it's like, I feel like you're doing something wrong. But it's the thing, I feel like what you're doing wrong is everything right. You're trying to be too upright. You're trying to be too self-righteous and shit like that. It's like, be the fucking liar. Be the fucking hypocrite. Be the one who eats garbage. And then, okay, be the one who fucking has sex with whores, and then, you know, you preach the Bible in the same breath. It's like, I'm gonna go have sex with this whore, and then tomorrow I'm going to church. Be that person. Like, or be the person that says, hey, you know, the Bible says we're not supposed to eat pork, and then you go have a pepperoni pizza. Tell people to meditate when you don't. Tell people to stop fornicating when you're fucking everything that moves. You know what I mean? It's like, I kind of feel like it's a great time to be a hypocrite. Unless you want to be ugly. Like, I know you don't want that, so, all right. Yeah, be proud in your hypocrisy. You know, tell people to meditate when you fucking don't. Your mind is full of filth. You have a bunch of dirty thoughts and wet dreams. Tell people not to eat pork when you have pepperoni pizzas every day. You know, preach the word of God when you're completely against Jesus. Like, you know, be proud. I feel like they are. I feel like it's a great time to be a hypocrite, unless you want to be ugly. All right, so I feel like, too, tell people, you know, preach that the 7 deadly sins are bad and pride is bad. Don't be prideful. That's a 7 deadly sin. But you're the most self-righteous prick that people know. You're proud of everything bad that you do. It's like, but tell other people not to be prideful. Tell other people to be humble while you're prideful. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? All right, I'm gonna leave